Here, what's going on, guys? HS720. There it is. Nice package. Just come with 2 batteries. I have one in body already. Nice display on that joint. Let's go. Damn, it got bigger. Obviously, it's a foldable drone. It's a GPS drone. Here's a little look at display. Excellent display. Nice readout on it. Very clear readout. We're locked on the 9 satellites. Let's get this in the air. Little look at the setup, little look at the drone, little look at the controller, little look at the display, and bam, we right there. I'm lifting my foot up. Lift my foot up. You can see we do have live transmission. We're gonna go ahead and send this. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. This ain't a super old drone. It is a couple years on the market though. It's crispy though. I probably only flown this once or twice. And we have takeoff, guys. So really quickly, we're going to run into something. Easy fix. I'm going to show you how to deal with it after we show you your boy, because this is what I do. Again, I'm J Drone. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. We've been doing this for a minute. That's your boy right there. And as you can see, the GPS is not locked on too heavily as I'm not touching it. It's kind of going off to my right side. But again, we're going to go ahead and get this in the air. It's your boy. You already know what we do. Let's send it. We're going to encounter something really quickly. Pay attention to the upper part of the screen. You're going to see yellow. You're going to see yellow lettering. The yellow lettering that we are about to see is telling us we've hit our height ceiling. How is that possible? We're not high at all. We ain't even up there. So all you got to do is land it, hit the cog in the upper right, take it off beginner mode. You'll see this little slider right there. You just want to make sure they are all the way over to the right. It looks like a 00. That's actually an infinity sign. That way you have limitless. And then once you do that, you can confirm exactly like we did by hitting the upper cog. The beginner mode is still off. Now we're going to send it. Now we're going to send it for a ride. This is going to be a test on app connectivity from the phone to the drone. So this is what you can expect to get from the FPV, from the phone to the drone without much interruption. Now I will tell you that we've already done this. We've flown this thing blindly and maxed out the controller where it said 999, and then it zeroed out and it went 1, 2, 3. So we've flown over 999 meters with this drone in the past, but that is not this test. Again, this test is app connectivity from the phone to the drone. Now this video right here is sped up. We just sped it up. This is ×4. So the shakiness and wobbliness, it is in photograph mode. Generally, this would be quite a bit better like you saw in the beginning before I sped it up ×4, but this was a long flyout because I had it in video mode, so the pitch rates are much more docile because it wants to try to get the best video. And again, the way that we are flying is not the best time, or just as well as not the right position to be going for video, but that's not what we are doing. If we want to do that, we'd stick an SD card in it. We get the best footage off the SD card and not off of the drone to the phone, because this is literally a screen recording. So again, don't judge the video quality. We are testing range. We are testing range, signal quality from the drone to the phone. The drone emits a Wi-Fi signal that your phone picks up, and that's how you are able to see the FPV. This is exactly what you can expect. As we get out towards that next road, it's going to start to get jerky a little bit, but we ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. Is the average person flying over a quarter mile away from themselves? Probably not. You're probably flying 200 meters to 300 meters away from yourself. So if you are looking for a drone 200 to 300 meters with good FPV, this is definitely going to be it. And again, the bouncing, we're actually dealing with probably a 78 mile an hour wind too. This thing does have brushless motors, but flying in docile mode, which is that video mode, which you can see photograph mode, upper left in the green, and we've now froze. That's your signal. You can see the telemetry bottom left distance, and you can see it is now not connected. So the beauty about this drone, it's much like a lot of the MGX stuff, is you have telemetry on your controller. As long as you can fly blindly, hypothetically, where you could see the telemetry, your distance start decreasing, you really don't have to worry about the red. When it goes red, that means we've lost connectivity. Now, why are we continuing to lose connectivity when we are getting closer to ourselves? I believe it's because the antenna is in the back of the drone, and when you have the nose facing yourself at this distance, you're going to get much less range from the phone to the drone. And again, I know I keep saying from the phone to the drone, but if you get that in your head, that's exactly what you're looking at. You're looking at transmission from the drone to the phone Wi-Fi signal. That's what we're showing on here. And as you could see, again, we are ×4. We are just about home. Return home did initiate. Guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, who else is doing this? This drone ain't brand new, but I bet money you can get this thing pretty cheap on Amazon used, pretty cheap on Marketplace used, pretty cheap if you find it in a yard sale. And again, if this is your cup of tea where you're looking for something for about a quarter-mile FPV range, decent camera, this might be the way to go. Impressive, pretty impressive. That was the second takeoff point. The first takeoff point was off of the case. The second takeoff point was over here when I had to adjust the settings like you see me do. Return to home did kick in. I'm assuming the antenna's in the rear. So when you're facing yourself, which I was coming on the way back home, I was losing signal consistently as you were able to see. This thing's good for about 500 meters out. I have ran this over 999 meters blindly. I recorded it. I've already got footage on YouTube. Maybe I'll integrate it in this so I could show you. And this is done blind. I've never flown this drone before. Oh, it goes past 1,000. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to go ahead and bring it back though. So the controller range from this to that is well over 999 meters. But as far as visual connectivity from the phone to the drone, you're looking at about 500 meters, guys. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Catch you on the next one.